So upgrading your head strap can make a significant difference to the comfort of your headset. And here we have some great options, all going head to head to find out which one is right for you. Let's get into it. So I'm not going to completely bag the elastic strap that it comes with out of the box. Well, I might. I mean, it's not very good. It doesn't provide you any real support, but it did keep the price of the Quest 2 low enough such that you could go out and buy one and then upgrade at a later date. However, as I've said, it doesn't give you much support. It stretches too much when you're playing high activity games. The actual sides here can get really dirty over time as well, so just upgrade as soon as you can. So Meta do make available the official Elite strap. That is the most expensive head strap out of all of these here, and I actually bought that when the Quest 2 first came out, as I'm sure plenty of people did when the Quest 2 first came out. And then the same thing that happened to me, that happened to everybody else, the head strap snapped. And this happened to a lot of people. So much so that I think if you look at most of YouTube reviews at the moment, no one uses that head strap anymore. It's been tarnished beyond reproach, basically. You're just not gonna buy it. It's super expensive, it's $60. I just wouldn't buy it because there are far better options out there. One thing I would say though is be really, really careful about going out there and buying, say, head straps from a brand that you don't recognize. Because if you type in Quest 2 head strap into Amazon, you will get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of results from brands that you've never ever heard of, which are some cheap third-party knockoffs from China pumping out of a warehouse, and then everyone just brands it slightly differently. And I have tried a few of those no branded or unknown branded head straps, and I'm not going to mention names here, but they don't last, and you certainly couldn't do this to them without them snapping. So do make sure you buy them from a brand that, whilst you may not have heard them before, there's plenty of reviews online of other people saying whether they're any good or not. Because even at its cheapest option here, this durability-wise is a lot better than the Meta Elite strap. So this is the Elite strap from Orbica. The retail is about $35, but it's about $22 on Amazon. It is a super cheap way of upgrading your head strap. It is pretty flexible, so it's not going to snap, and really extendable as well. Will suit a range of head sizes from 20.9 to 28.1. These extended bits at the front makes it really easy for getting the head strap on and off your headset as well. You've got a nice cupped headrest at the back and this top strap here. So it would have been nice to have had a bit of padding on the backrest and some padding on the top strap itself. But really, for $22, can I really complain? Not really. If, however, you can spend a little bit more money, then I think there are some other good options out there. So here we have the Kiwi Design one. So this, if anyone's seen my channel, they know that I have actually bent and twisted the crap out of this thing. I've used this for well over a year. It doesn't break, it's pretty much indestructible. You've got padding at the back, which nicely cups the back of your head. You've got this nice, thick, wide padded top strap as well. So that helps distribute the weight of the headset across the top of your head. It's really light too. It is heavier than the Orbica one, but it's only 217 grams. It clamps the headset to your face really well, so it's nice and secure. So for high action games and stuff like that, it keeps your headset in place. It's just a really good head strap. It supports the widest range of head sizes out of all of the head straps here, from 17.7 inches to 29.5. So unless you're the Hulk or a 5-year-old child, this headset is going to satisfy anyone's needs. It's going to cost you around $50. I have seen it though for around $40 on Amazon at the moment. So at twice the price of the Orbica one, do I think it's worth it? I do. For the additional upgrades and the durability that this has, I do think it's worth it. Now, I don't know if you can see, but on the camera here, there is some slight yellowing of the plastic on the arms of this head strap. So I did reach out to Kiwi Design and ask them about this, and they said it was something that was a problem with the early batches of their head strap. It's something that they fixed and it doesn't happen anymore. Functionally, it still works, and I'm not going to throw out a perfectly good head strap because it's a slightly different color, but I just thought it was worth mentioning in case anyone asked. So if you do want to try something a little bit different, maybe you don't like the clamping force of a clamshell design head strap, well, then you can try something like a Halo head strap. So this actually distributes the weight across the top of your head rather than clamping it to your face. Now, probably the king of the Halo head strap at the moment, and has been for quite some time, is Bobo VR. Now, this is their latest version of their head strap, and this is the M2 Plus version. So this uses a big huge band across the top to distribute the weight and take the weight of the headset and distribute it across the top of your forehead. So this actually keeps the weight of the headset off your face and makes it more comfortable to wear for really long periods of gameplay. There are a few downsides to it though, because it does mean that there's a lot more weight at the front of your headset. So I do find that the headset makes it a little bit front heavy. So for fast action games where you're whipping your head around quite a lot, I probably wouldn't say this is the way to go, and I'd still prefer a clamshell design for that very reason, because they're lighter weight. But for long gameplays, these style of head straps are absolutely awesome. Comfort wise, you've got padding on the back here. So you've got this faux leather padding on the back. You've got this faux leather padding on the forehead bar as well. You've also got all these adjustment points. So there's one there, you've got another one here, and you've got these sliders up here so you can choose how far forward or backwards, or how near or far you want the headset to your face. Now, whilst it looks big, and it is the heaviest of all the head straps here. This weighs around 278 grams, so it is heavier than the Kiwi Design one. However, it is also supporting the smallest range of head sizes compared to the other two as well. So it will support head sizes from 19.3 to 26.4 inches. So if you've got a really big head or a really small head, then this might not be the right headset for you. There's even more options on the comfort front of it as well. So whilst it's got this faux leather on the back, you can actually swap that out for this honeycomb material here. So it's this really kind of sticky plastic. So you can take the faux leather off, you could put this on instead, and then you'll find it might help with keeping the headset in place better. It will also give you a little bit of extra cooling. Actually, there's a really good point around cooling. So I do find that with the Halo style straps, your forehead gets really sweaty because that big bar is right across your forehead and it can get quite hot and sweaty, as opposed to a clamshell design where you don't have that bar across your head. So I find it a bit easier to stay cooler with the clamshell design rather than the Halo head strap that I've got here. Price wise, these retail for about $45, and at the moment on Amazon they're about $33. One cool thing of the M2 Plus head strap here though is that because this is their latest version, it is upgradable to a battery head strap at a later date, which is what I've already got on the head strap here. So you can buy a battery conversion kit, which gives you this docking plate at the back, which you can screw into the head strap, and then you can get a rechargeable battery, which comes with the adapter pack itself. That's really good because it means you can buy just the head strap by itself, and then at a later date, if you want the battery pack, you don't have to go out and buy an entirely new head strap, you can just buy the conversion kit. And I really appreciate what BoboVR are trying to do there with minimizing waste and just trying to make their equipment last as long as you possibly can. There's actually very few companies, if any, actually off the top of my head, that do that as well as these guys do. So having said all that, which of these should you buy? Because at the end of the day, none of these are actually bad head straps. They're just different head straps suited to different people at different budgets, doing different types of things. So again, that's kind of playing out to what I was talking about before. So if you're playing action games and things like that, go for something like a clamshell design like one of these two here. If you want extended longer gameplays, or you want something that's comfier to wear for long periods of time, something like a Halo strap is going to be a really good option for you. I will paste product links to all of these in the description down below so you can go check them out for yourself. If you want to check out some more great Quest 2 accessory ideas to upgrade your Quest 2 even more, then don't forget to check out the link up here. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.